And welcome to another episode here of Darkest Dungeon with me, Deadman Command, and this, of course, our new playthrough in celebration of 1.0 for Darkest Dungeon here. So, of course, we have our two heroes of Reynald and Dismas, who is actually, God-fearing kleptomaniac. Klepto's not good, but hard noggin and quick reflexes. Those are some things that I am definitely okay with. And of course, this is the very beginning of it and everything like that. So we're pretty excited to see what happens. We've had a couple of previous quests going, and we learned a decent amount about it. So hopefully we'll be okay here. One brigand cutthroat. Can't. Ooh, and he's surprised. I don't know. Are we gonna be able to handle it? Ooh, I don't know. Could be kind of tough. So we have, let's see, his striking shot and pain, which is obviously what we use here. And then, of course, Reynald has... Does he have Stunning Blow? He does have Stunning Blow. Nice, let's use that. Ah, resisted. Dang it. Could we have killed him? Nah. Maybe, maybe not. Everything looks pretty sharp here. Oh, of course he goes first. That puck. So much blood.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Surges. Yes, it does. Confidence does surge. Just adjusting the volume. Curious. Nice. Get $100 bucks.
Leave nothing unchecked. There is much to be found in forgotten places.
There is much to be found in forgotten places.
An ambush. Send these vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and
Yes, the rightful owner has returned, and he might die. Let's see, we can probably kill him with 2 shots. It's a good start. He's 50% stun, and he's 50-50. I am willing to take that. Nice guy. Of course, he goes first there. Thankfully, only did 1 damage to this one. But they got minus 4 damage. Okay. Going to need at least 5 damage here. Got it.
Formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
And corpses are still on, obviously. So, actually, let's check the options. Gameplay. Tutorials, yes. Everything else. Yeah, everything should just be the same there. So there. Excellent. Now, of course, he's not going to be able to stun him because he has 90% stun now. That'd be pretty tough. So we'll just go with the damage here, and hopefully he only targets Dismas. Of course, he targets Dismas, so I didn't want him to do. But what are you gonna do? Okay, so resist the bleed, we have 13 damage, and let's see, we can do up to 12, so let's try for the stun again. Didn't get it this time, that sucks, but he did point blank shot, which is okay by me, because as long as these guys live, they'll be okay. And if we can get bleed on him, which we did, 2, and he's got 2 damage, okay, so he's dead.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
Nice, got a decent amount of stuff there.
So
now, of course, when you complete the quest, you can either continue adventuring or return to the hamlet. We're going to continue adventuring here, so we can open this chest. Bandit's trap chest. That doesn't quite look right with this one. That's okay, let's open it anyway. Oh, it's trapped! Who knew? But that's okay, because we're quest complete, and so the end of... As long as you make it home, you're all good to go. Wow, 2 of them already. We got Curious, that fucking blows, and those things, which sucks. So not a great start with our 2 heroes here when it comes to their curiosity and whatnot.
Such as it is. This squalid hamlet,
Successfully
these
complete your
corrupted
first foray
lands,
into the ruins.
they are
Nice.
yours
We
now.
got new quest goals here.
and you are bound to them.
Other than that, yep. First, second, third, and final Darkest Dungeon quest. Okay, so the Darkest Dungeon is here to mess you up. And they do have all the normal roster goals. Yep. Good. Ancestors' memories here.
In time, you will know the tragic
And the
extent
graveyard.
of my failings.
There we go. And we've got the stagecoach, which is
Most
the
will
favorite.
end up here, covered in the poison.
Of course, we need Lil and Barkentine.
awaiting
And this is
merciful
the 4 that you
oblivion.
always get to start the game with. And I think we're
Women
going to
and
increase
men,
the number of
soldiers
heroes
and
to
outlaws,
3 initially here.
Fools and corpses.
And we may even take
all will find
hero
their way to
barracks.
us now that the
I think
road
we
is
will.
clear.
And go from there just so we can have a lot of people in the beginning, which is when you're pretty much going to start running through most of them. Because you have no trinkets, you have like no skills, it's just a bunch of garbage pretty much. Alrighty, well there's pretty much nothing we can do here and now, so we can embark and go on our first
A
mission.
mecca
So Darkest
of
Dungeon, there we
madness
go.
and morbidity.
We have,
Your
so
work
Darkest, you need level
begins.
6 guys, Shuffling Horrors, yeah, okay. So Talisman of Flame. 100 -% from skill revelation, 100% provoke. Okay, so you do get some things that really buff you out. Now, I mean, we could start on the Darkest Dungeon. I mean, we get wiped in about a second, but we could. We could. So we get the protection stone, okay. The usual suspects, that's what it starts you out with every time. So he's got some pretty bad quirks. Not great there. Eesh, we are starting out with some real tough people here. But, you know what? As long as they make it through a couple of runs, we'll be okay.
The cost of preparedness.
Now we're
measured
getting
now in
different
gold.
different journeys and
Later,
things like that.
in
Different
blood.
characters now bring different things, just like the Houndmaster used to always bring the treat. And so now we have the Vestal brings Holy Water, the Plague Doctor, and someone else brings Anti-Venom, things like that. So we're going to go with 4 food, just so if we get a food proc, they can eat. And then we're going to go with 1 each of the items. I'm not going to bring a torch because we're going to do a low light run here, because it gives the most loot and everything like that. And especially when you have low level heroes and stuff, whatever, you can always get more, right? Now there is an achievement to have Renald and Dismas make it all the way through the game. Whether that happens or not, we'll find out. Sometime, some game, you'll get good rolls on those guys, and they'll be pretty cool. So what it's saying right here is that you can bring up the hero panel every time you right click on them, and the hero panel has all this stuff, has their positions where they should be fighting in ranks 1 through 4, and who they should target in ranks 1 through 4, and basically where they're good and stuff. It has their armor and equipment down here, it has their stats, which that seems pretty high. Nice, it's tough, and everything like that. So we're going to reduce the light because
The darkness
I
holds
think it's
dominion.
fun. We have to
Black as
explore 90%
death.
of the rooms, so we have to get all but one of these rooms explored. And that means not just scouting it, but like going into it, so. And you see these guys have 20 stress because every time you take a new person into a dungeon for their very first run, they get 20 stress. Nothing there, which means absolutely nothing. I mean, everything's raining, so. Oh, good, we're surprised here. That was a great start. Great start. So we're just going to pistol shot him. Not kill him, okay. He can't do anything, so he's going to have to move forward. He can't do much, but let's see, Disorienting Blast has Shuffle, Clear All Corpses, and Stun. Interesting, okay. Well, I guess we'll go with him. Got the stun off. And she will go with probably Judgment. And just go with him because he's already stunned, so we don't need to worry about him. Ooh, a miss. Man, he usually doesn't miss that much. Oh, critical, of course. Not a great start. You're going to move backwards this time. Could have stunned him. Probably smarter. Boom. Hit him with 6. He's going to do his double damage one.
As the fiend
Nice,
falls,
critical there. They apparently leave no corpses. Ah, of course he goes first. Thankfully he dodged, even with his minuscule dodge. So we can do pretty much anything here, and I think we'll just do... because they all have the same stun. Or the whole critical. Can't change
their
the hit.
formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Now the unlocked strong box can be trapped. This time it wasn't, thankfully. And of course we're going to move distance back and forward so he can use all his skills, not just the one. Unsurprisingly, we didn't get scouting, which is what basically shows you all forward of what you're going to get. Of course, Rebel sucks because it needs the shovel.
Bent on preventing passage.
Otherwise, you get a massive damage and, of course, too surprising. We're going to go kill her because she's the most dangerous here. They'll do physical damage. We can heal it with the Vestal. She does stress damage, which cannot be healed with the party that I have. Now, basically, you have a choice here with Renault. Do you do Zealous Accusation? You get a small chance of killing one or both, because they do up. That does 3 to 7 because of Bone Soldier. Okay, so we're probably going to do just kill the Bone Rabble, just because it's the most likely kill that we would get. Here, we're going to stun her, just in case we don't get a chance to fight him. Plus, it moves her forward, so that allows her to do Judgment. Well, she can do Judgment on anybody, but that's. Now we could have gone for the kill there, but since she's already stunned and already gone this round, her whole next turn she's not going to do. And I wanted the chance to see if I could kill him before, before he had a chance to go, essentially.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Surges, which is always nice. That does heal her, which is super nice. Take that. And
remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow
backwards.
and insidious killer.
Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. Sometimes it's a very fast and very blunt killer as well. But, sometimes you get lucky. It doesn't really matter which way we go here, so we're just going to go up and over. I agree, treasure ahead, I'd wager. Hey, look! Hopefully treasure, but no, he's going to take it as well. Yep. That dick. Because he is a kleptomaniac, which is like the worst fucking thing you can have. He's prone to stealing items. So all of that stuff that you could use to build up the estate and your heroes, no, not yours now. And again, surprise, man. They're just brutal with this one.
How quickly the tide turns.
Not a complete flip. That is not what you want to see. Rend moves them up, by the way. Let's see, they have, this does Blight, 4 points for 3 rounds. He has less, so we're just going to go and try and Blight him. Which is what we got. He's going to move forward as much as he can. She is going to actually just do like Illumination or Hand of Light. And that does against Unholy. And almost got him. Okay, so if he could do Grape Shot Blast, he would have done that, but he can't, so hopefully kill her or do 0 damage. No big deal. It's not like it's a thing or anything like that. We're actually going to move backwards here. I would have liked to do damage, but I just need to get them out of here. Now he can do his thing there, so we'll do Hand of Light. Or Illumination. No, we'll do Hand of Light.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy.
Of course, Stressing Incantation, which is what you don't want to happen. But again, what are you gonna do? Get the stun here. Hopefully we get that. Yes, we do. Which is nice. We're gonna try and plague her. Actually, we're gonna try and stun her. Got it, and shuffled the corpse, shuffled them, and got the corpse. So they're not going to go either of them this round. Damage there, and they're going to focus on getting this acolyte dead. So they both do the same amount of damage, I think. Yeah, and this is going to do minus dodge, which is cool. And yeah, we'll do that. It's not really going to do any damage anyway. And get him up. Nice. Hit him with some damage here. And there's his. Okay, so he's actually dead next turn. Too bad he got in this round, but what are you going to do? This will allow us to at least try and get some buffing here. Get a critical here or there. And she'll be able to not heal. Actually, since he's going to die, we can move him up. And this should. Dang, it doesn't allow her to do healing grace. But what are you going to do? Crits there. And he's dead. What I would have liked to do there at the very end when we had a free round is heal with her, but you can only do that in the back rank. So, heirloom chests are best done with keys, which is why you have a lot of this stuff. Let's see, Steady Bracer, accuracy range skills, minus dodge. He would be the one I'd give it to, but he has the highest dodge of the group, and I don't really want to get rid of it. So, nice, we got some scouting here. Looks like only one room, but that's... Oh, double room. Nice. Nice. And we see where the traps are, which is the best. We know there's a fight down there. Room battle with Curio. Nice. What we're going to be able to do here, since we know where the traps are, is we're going to be able to get rid of them very easily. He has the highest stress, and coincidentally also the highest trap removal of the group. I know that because I played with him so much, but you can also tell you saw those little purple things down there when they popped up. I'll show you. I'll just go down here and do it. You can see the purple things here, which trap disarm 60, 90, 50, 60. He's going to do it again. Nice, because they get, as you can see, stress heal with that. We're actually going to go backwards and leave that till the last. They don't like walking backwards, by the way. And it sucks, but again, what are you going to do? Sometimes it's just the best thing to do. God damn it, he's goddamn kleptomaniacing this shit again. And it contains loot. Oh my god, we lost out on all of that. Oh, that's crushing. That's 600 gold and 14 food. Dude, fuck you, Renaud. Like, I could heal him of that, but I almost just want to punt him or, like, just run him till he dies just because of that. Ugh. Brutal. Brutal. Oh, and we got another scouting. That's pretty rare, especially with this low in there. Let's see. We have the shovel, so we can go through the obstacle there. Annoying that it's there, but what are you going to do? We have room battle of treasure, so we're going to do that. We may go back and do the curio as well, but we don't have to. Just depends on how people are looking after this battle. Okay. Wow, we weren't surprised or anything at that. I think we're going to go with some damage over time with these guys. Oh, he resisted. That sucks. He's only got 10% lead resist. Man. Or he could dodge. That's, you know, that's a thing that can happen. Nice! Coming up with the critical. Focus on him because he's the stress damage dealer. These guys are all just going to be damage dealers now. She's going to need to heal pretty soon here, especially if he takes a crack at her. Okay, well,
a dizzying
critical. There we go. And things change very quickly. And he goes from the most health in the group to the least health in the group, just like that. He's really hoping to get the kill there, but what can you do? We're going to do this because we know we'll kill him unless he misses, and he'll do a little bit of damage to each and everybody else as opposed to just focusing on one person. Or he could just miss and dodge everything, and then you hate your life, and it's the darkest dungeon. I mean, what can you do? So now Dismiss went from like 18 health to 0 health without me having a single turn on anybody else. So that means they're on death's door. They get major stat penalties, as you can see. Minus 10 accuracy, minus 25 damage, minus 5 speed, plus stress damage, and any damage he gets could be fatal. If you heal him, which is obviously what we're doing here, they get Death to Recovery, which is just a less worse version of that. Now, if they have this unknown reason why they keep focusing on your one person, well, that just sucks for you. We're gonna go with this, try and kill him here, because that'll double up the damage that he does, so he's dead next turn. Thank God he's not actually attacking Dismas. I don't really want to lose someone this early in the game. Again, here we're gonna do damage to both people. Less damage than we could have. Again, we're gonna try and heal him and get him off death's door here. He's already dead, we know that. I can't stun him, so let's just try and do some damage here. Could have done Boldening Vapors, which does 25% damage, which would be pretty nice for him, since he does extra damage to undead guys. Ooh, and the stun. Well, let's try and hit him up. Do some damage here, and hopefully we go before he does. Looks like we will. Got him. And there's the map. We're going to continue at least so we get this chest here. We're going to take that, we're going to eat this food, we're going to take that, and we're going to get out of here. I don't think the chance for food proc is pretty high all the way down here, and it's just a fight which, you know, they're kind of looking, they could probably make it, but I'd rather not risk it with this low crew. And we get another achievement for so many victories. Get here. Good God, we're getting killed with these. Oh my God. All these statuses are making these people just trash. Yep, stress achievements is nice. Yep, oh, we already got some severe negative quirks here, which is cool.
But I was dead before they found me.
The severe ones. Stress relief is good. We'll get to severe in just a second. Once you commit them to this, they lock in this entire building, and this entire building is all about getting rid of stress, so the white ticks here, because once they have 100 stress, they essentially have this resolve test, and they almost always get a huge negative malice to them for the rest of, until you heal it, basically, and it's almost impossible to heal it during a map, so you're kind of saddled with them for the rest of that thing. Also, you have the caretaker here. He is going to take up one of your slots every single week. Sanitarium will be nice where you can get rid of all these quirks here. You can get rid of the bad ones. You can lock in the good ones that you like, which is cool. These are the... God, Dismas, you just trying to make me throw you away? These are the quirks. So when they're bad like this, they're locked in. Just like you can lock in your positive quirks. So they're going to stay till forever, and they are much more expensive, like 500% more expensive to get rid of. So when they start getting a couple of these bad ones here, like especially Curious, it's just a dagger. You know, he's pretty hosed. And these, I think it's like 2 or 3. You get a chance to lock it in after 2 or 3 chances of going through a mission. Now here we got some Hellions and a Jester, which is cool. They like to say like it was horrifying getting there. But Hellions are cool. People really like them because they do a lot of damage, and they have some pretty good things. But we're gonna take them all.
Barbaric rage and unrelenting savagery make for a powerful ally.
Because we want to do that. Now we could unlock the 4 heroes, which is probably the best one to have, which I think we're going to do here. I just like to have, especially in the beginning, I personally like to have the Stagecoach network set to at least 4 people, because that means, if nothing else, you can get a full team for the next run. So even if everyone else is like massively saddled with death and damage and whatnot, they can still go. Let's see. Not a great... Ooh, Inspiring Tune is now a 2-stack. Interesting. It used to be just the last rank. Oh, that is incredibly better. And they still have Barbaric Gyop, which is a massive stun. They both nope. Breakthrough moves you forward now, which I think it should have always done. And if it bleeds, now has a major damage reduction. Okay. Well, if it bleeds is pretty overpowered. Nice, we got some Slayers here, and we got the, let's see, range skills doesn't really matter because literally everything she has is melee. So that's one of those things, if you get a quirk that doesn't really affect him, you can leave it on there, the rest of the game it literally doesn't matter. So Mercurial sucks because it says minus 5% virtue chance, so whatever small chance, it's maybe 10% to get a virtue when they have that 100 stress is pretty much now just not gonna happen. So, but again, one of those things, what are you gonna do? That's what it is. Alrighty, so since we can't really do anything here, but we do have 2 curios, so we'll probably throw those on there. No, not you. Well, it is going to be you. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. We're not going to go to the darkest dungeon, don't worry. Nice, and we got another unit named Charging Madness. Nice. So every once in a while you'll have a group of people who have they have a team name, and it's cool. And that's what it is. So, you have to explore the ruins here a little bit to unlock the wheel, the warrens, and the cove. And they just start increasing. The darkest dungeon, again, like it says, you have level 1 fights, level 3 fights, and level 5 fights in these 4 down here, and they're most of the game. You're going in there, doing your runs in here. This is the end game, the darkest dungeon, as the name suggests. You can see it's darkest, level 6, which means it's going to fuck you up. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. So, I beg you, no, you'll just get wiped. First battle, instant wipe. It's just what's going to happen. Okay, so it actually looks like the Vestal is bringing the herbs. Interesting. She usually brings the holy water. At least that's what the patch notes said. Again, we're not going to bring the torch. There's like, we'll bring the torch instead. There's a couple of curios that are affected by the torches. The most famous, of course, is the Shambler Altar. Shambler is one of the more interesting fights that you have. It's very difficult, and it's just a kind of a random one. But you get the best trinkets from it. So, again, just like many other things in Darkest Dungeon, the trade-offs are there. Most of the hardest stuff gets you the best stuff, but it's also the best chance of wiping your people. Surprise. That's not the worst surprise. I mean, the Hellions switch places, which literally doesn't matter for them pretty much. I think she might be better second rank, but yeah, it's fine. We are going to do Dirk Stab. Now it's only forward 1, and I think it used to be forward more. Because we don't really need, we could do Inspiring Tune on somebody, but I think I'd rather do some damage here as quickly as possible. Plus it puts the, yes, got the critical. See, and puts her back where she's supposed to be. Now a thing you'll notice in Darkest Dungeon is whatever buffs you can usually do, be it stress heal or heals, are usually less helpful than what they can do to you. So they can usually, enemies can almost always do more damage to you than you can heal in a single turn. Not always, but usually. Now I didn't take actually either of the curios. Again, those small curios is not going to be that much difference. It would have been nice to have the protection one, but again, what are you going to do? Yes, we are bleeding. Bleeding and blighter damage over time once. You can use the bandages that we have to do that. Now I could do breakthrough, which I think I will do here. Actually, we're going to do no, on breakthrough would be better. It does do the minus damage and dodge for a couple rounds, but it will kill him and do some damage to him, which is really what we want to do.
Confidence surges as the enemy
again, it's a negative for 3 rounds, which will be probably till the end of this fight, but still, let's see, Slice Harvest is the one that does this. So do a little bit of bleed damage, but he resisted because he's a bitch. I hate him. And wow, we're doing a lot of damage to her. But thankfully she resisted. In this case, we have both of our biggest damage dealers ready to go, so I'm just going to heal here because I don't think I'll need her damage on her. Again, we may. probably won't. Yeah, we only have to do 1 damage here, so as long as she doesn't miss, we'll be okay.
Press this advantage.
Now, there's many times where then she would then miss. But, what do you do?
These nightmarish creatures can be felled.
So here, I know it's the holy water that's one to that, because you always get your valuables. Nice! We got sapphires, which are $1,000. Onyx, the 2 of them are $1,000. That's a huge amount of treasure right there for one little thing. Now, as you walk, you'll see in each room here is a chance. Each room is around for your debuffs and bleeds and things like that, so you have to take that into consideration when, like, you're walking around death's door and things like that. Nice, 2 curios and then nothing. Also, you'll back when the blaster when we have the food thing pop up, like your heroes are hungry, you have to eat. That can happen in any room that doesn't have a thing in it. Now, books are shit. There's a small chance you can get a positive curio or positive quirk, and a lot of chance that you just get a lot of stress, or you get a lot of you get a negative quirk. So again, there's a list of percentages and things like that, but I find it usually best to just not do a lot. So this is a room battle map, so unlike the scouting, which you can skip one, room battles here, if you can't scout it, you really have to go check it out. Otherwise, if I wanted to skip this room, I'd have to go all the way back if it was the last battle here. Books down here are usually pretty dangerous to get. Again, this gives you the quirk or scouting. Let's see if there's anyone I really want to check. I mean, you're already pretty terrible, so you might as well just take a look and see what happens. Oh, we found a map, so not bad. Actually, it's pretty helpful. This is actually a room battle, so it's a good thing that we checked it out. And we got a map for the rest of it. Looks like we've got 3 more fights if we go there. So let's continue on. Again, we're in pretty good shape right now, so we'll be okay. Let's see, Bone Soldier, we're definitely going to try and take him out. 8 damage, not too bad. Quarrel, he's in back. She the one with Iron Swan. Yeah, that sucks. Because that means I can't hit him. We could do Breakthrough here and kill him, but there's so much, like, there's a lot of battle left, and I think the minus damage there would be too intense. In this case, we're going to
continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Again, his slice off isn't that great because he can't, none of these guys are affected by bleed damage, so she's just going to eat a lot of stress, and she's going to start working on this guy. Nice! One-shot it, that's what I like to see. Dead Weight could possibly knock her back, which I'd actually like at this point, but she resisted it. I would like it because her Iron Swan would allow her to hit the 4th rank, but she can only do it from the very first spot. Same with Bleed Out. I guess we're just going to work on him, because he's going to do. We're going to try and let's do Harvest on him again. Again, not much damage, and he can't do Bleed, but it will get him a little bit closer and allow us to work on him and kill him, even though, yes, he has still a chance to go, but I would rather do that kill him and just eat whatever he's going to do. Good way to her, that's good. Of course, she doesn't exist, what are we going to do? Just going to move him back, which now means 2 people aren't going to go this turn. We are going to stun him, hopefully. Got him, nice. Which does debuff her, but again, that's really only for 2 rounds in this case because he isn't going to be able to go. And every turn you stun them, the next turn they have stun resist for 1 turn. It's either 40, 80, or 120, so it's a pretty significant amount. I really think they'd be able to kill him, and they are with the critical too. So criticals reduce some stress too, which is awesome. Take all of that.
This
you're going to move back.
Push on to the task's end.
And you're going to take the suit of armor. Nice, got Ruins Tactician. What the Tactician does is more damage in the ruins. Thankfully we're in the ruins. So now we've got some traps, which is a little tougher because we don't really have a good person for defeating traps. But at least we know we're there, and we can at least have a chance to disarm them versus, you know, just having to eat it. 60, 60, 70, 60. It's going to be him. Thankfully he got this one. Pack. Nice. Nice. Contains loot. Nice. Pretty good one when you see a whole bunch of them and then you can use it. That's pretty fantastic. Getting a whole bunch of stuff here. Decent amount of jewels. I like their descriptions. Green like molten envy. Blue like strangled dreams. Rotting flesh. Oh yeah, there's some pretty great stuff. And again, here's some more curios. Okay, so, oh, good, yes. She has to use it. Hopefully it's good. And it's not, so she gets a mass distress thing. Now, if we'd be able to use the holy water that we apparently don't have anymore, that would have definitely reduced her stress. Books, that, you know, no, I'm just not going to do that. Nice, we got lucky, 2 disarms. Here's the last fight before we can beat this mission, so as long as we don't get stack wiped here. Which, you know, pretty low chance at this point, especially with that dodge to begin with. Tempting Goblet, you know, it sucks, but at least she's, you know, pretty low stress right now. Not anymore, but, you know, again, two things that happen. We are, of course, going to go for killing this small guy here. This should hopefully kill them both, kill him at least, which is nice. We are definitely going to try and kill him. 9 damage, that's not as much as I'd like, but again with this, that should kill him 1 off. And now, of course, we're down to health damage from these guys, which is fine by me because we can heal that. Given the chance, I'm always going to take health damage over stress damage.
A decisive pummeling.
Because you can much more easily deal with health damage. Now you'll see there that they didn't leave a corpse, even though he should have. That's because when you critical someone to kill them, they don't leave a corpse.
A powerful blow.
Nice, so we're getting pretty lucky with crits here, which I suppose is, you know, it's what you get with Black's Pitch and things like that. And since again we can rarely heal as much as they can do damage, we're just going to kill them.
Well struck.
I would have liked to get some, you know, stress damage there, but there's only so much that you can do. We're going to get rid of the torch. Take that. Continue adventuring. We're going to use the key here. Hidden compartments. Nice. And again, we're going to leave the torch because we don't need it. Now we have a chance to go forward, and I think we will because we're in pretty good condition. And the hallway fights are usually less tough than the normal fights. Or room fights, I should say. Nice, kill him. Certain enemies, like the maggots, don't leave bodies, so... Ah, miss. Each time they miss or dodge and everything, it's just a dagger. It's just a dagger. Nice, dodge that. We're gonna do a little bit of stress heal here. And we're gonna do it again as well. I'm healing them because I want them more than I can care about. Boom. Now we can see it's the bookshelf up there. I'm not really concerned about that, so we're just gonna get on going.
So too will resistance.
How you doing, Turtle Lord? Good to see you.
More bones return to rest. Devils remanded to their abyss.
And what do we get here in terms of that? Nice, we got Robust and Ruins Phobes. That sucks, but again, what are you going to do? we're going to take this opportunity to switch episodes here, so I thank everyone for watching.
In time,
As
you
always, the
will
stream
know
will
the
continue, but we
tragic
just want
extent
to
of my
make sure that the
failings.
eventual episodes are a little bit easier to watch. So thanks everyone for watching. Don't forget, of course, to like, follow, and subscribe, and have a great time.